They did not offer any religion in the law, religion in the Constitution type classes at my law school, but I was involved with a student organization, and I attended their club meeting one lunch, and Hiram Sasser came to speak, and he started talking about Coach Kennedy and sort of his story. And I remember growing up, I participated all the time in Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and so I was just a little taken aback, I think, when he was telling me the story that there would be someone that was being prevented from praying at the 50-yard line. I remember thinking that just seemed so absurd to me, because I, grew up praying before I took the court, praying with coaches, praying with my teammates, knowing how important that is to competing, and them limiting a coach from praying on the 50-yard line to say thanks to the Lord for keeping his players safe was just so shocking to me. And that's really how I found out that this world even existed. The clients that I have spent the most time face to face with were all Navy SEALs. So in their eyes, I see a group of people that are intense, and they are ready for the fight, and they know they are not going to give up. And we had some of them come testify at a hearing that I got to attend pretty early in my time here at First Liberty, and I remember thinking, these guys are different, they're tough. And so it's been an honor to get to help, some of our nation's toughest warriors in a fight that, they couldn't train for in buds, but we trained for in law school. And so getting to come alongside them and partnering with their intensity and their drive to fight for their religious freedom in the Navy is really important. Because we at First Liberty do have a unique vantage point. We get to see some of the stuff maybe that's happening behind the scenes. I get to see the stuff that we're talking about in our meetings and that we're preparing to file or we're working on. And that maybe sort of underlying some of those headlines that are, terrifying to see on TV, we're working to do something about it. And so it's a lot of fun being in a firm like First Liberty that's incredibly effective. I mean, the changes that I've seen our organization make just from my time as an intern to my now being an attorney here. So that gives me a lot of hope when I see some of the scarier things that are going on in culture, going on in the world, knowing there's something we can do about this, and that's really inspiring, and I guess keeps a positive outlook on things. If you don't have religious freedom, then, ultimately the government is going to be essentially what you worship, right? If they remove your ability to have a higher power than the government, then that sounds like a pretty hopeless society to me. I want to be able to worship the goodness of the Lord and not, at the feet of our governing order. I think that sounds pretty wild. And so I think I've seen, just learning about history and things like that, government that's going to be tyrannical knows that they have to take religious freedom out first, because they know that they have to be the ultimate arbiter of things, and that's not something that I ever want to see or face. Nobody really ever wants to be talking to a lawyer. I know we're not everyone's first choice of a phone call to have, but we really do get to build a relationship with our clients, and they send us Christmas cards and notes and keep up with what we're doing and follow what First Liberty is up to. And so seeing that we are building not only a clientele, but also a community is something that's really cool. When you donate to First Liberty, you're, yes, enabling us to do our jobs, but really your dollar is going toward making sure that our clients can still practice their religion and do what they love, whether that's be a Navy SEAL or work as a flight attendant, do the things that they feel called to do is really what you're supporting with your donation to First Liberty. It's not, me sitting at a computer and typing up a brief. It's, enabling me to do that, or our marketing teams to create content to make sure that our clients are able to continue doing what they love and practicing their religion. I'm Holly Randall, and I'm first in the fight.